Hi everyone, just doing a quick video on the liquid foundation. I've been asked by a few people if it is really as good as other Younique presenters are making out, if it does it really cover, and what is it like. So I thought I'd do a quick video on it. Before I've done anything, obviously I've cleaned my face, I've done my eye makeup first. Sometimes I do that first and then do the foundation, or do the foundation and then do the eye makeup. It just depends how I'm feeling really. I put the moisturiser, our Divine Moisturiser, on my face and my neck, and I use our Glorious Face and Eye Primer. So I use that before putting my foundation and any eye makeup on. The Glorious Primer turns out to be our second bestseller globally, so lots of people love this. Once they get it, they keep buying it. And basically what it does is it creates a barrier between your skin and your makeup, so your makeup doesn't sort of sink into the pores, and it also creates a barrier between your moisturiser and your foundation so they don't mix up. And it helps as well with sort of sweat and oil. It creates a barrier against them, so it doesn't sort of let your makeup all run off. So it makes it much more long lasting. The liquid foundation that I have is this Scarlet one, which, as you all can see, that I'm very fair, so this is the lightest colour that we have. Normally I would use this new brush, which is the new liquid foundation one, but it's due for a clean because I've been using it quite a lot, so I'm going to give that a clean later on. But as you can see, it's got like a little dinted in bit, and that just sort of helps with it blending. I don't know how many of you have seen other videos on Facebook and YouTube and things about the liquid foundation, but normally they just put drops on the brush and then apply it in. I would do the same with that one, so if you were interested in getting that brush, all I would do is put a couple of dots on, pop it around, which I'll show you in a minute with a different brush that I'm going to use, and then blend it in, just circular motions and down and out. So the one I'm actually going to use is a blusher brush, because you might have seen people using that powder puff brush to do it, but we were told by the Vice President of Product Development that it's better to use this one. It's similar bristles to that powder puff brush, but it just handles the liquid better, so they said to use this one. You might damage your powder puff brush if you continue to use that with liquid. People have asked me as well about the coverage on the liquid. Does it cover spots? Because a lot of people have done videos covering up Sharpie pen. Well, it's not actually made for doing that because it's a foundation. If you want to cover spots and tattoos and scars and things, then you would need this concealer to do that. But I'll just show you what the coverage of the foundation's like on its own. So, as you can see, it's got a dropper. So first of all, make sure that there's nothing in that dropper. So make sure that's all out in the bottle. And then I'll just give it a shake. 30 seconds. Because what that'll do is make sure that it's all mixed up together and you've not got some stuck in the dropper that's not getting mixed up. Because the ingredients that are in there, they need mixing before using. Okay, so normally I just put 4 on. If I need a little bit more, I can always pop a bit more on, but there we go. So that's all I'll do, and then before I do it, anything, I'll just pop it around in different places. Just like messing around with it. And it'll start to blend. And you can see that it doesn't completely cover it. So like I said, it isn't a concealer. It will cover sort of smaller blemishes if your skin's not quite as bad as mine. It will cover them, but any really bad angry spots, it won't cover them as well. You will need to use a concealer as well. And it covers up dark circles a little bit, but again, I'd use the concealer for that. And just make sure it's all blended in. It does dry to like a powder finish, so you don't necessarily have to use a face powder with it, but I like to use a tiny little bit of the pressed powder with it just to set everything. And the good thing about our foundations and concealers, they come in the same colour, so that's Scarlet as well as the foundation, and my pressed powder is Scarlet as well, so I don't have to worry about things looking different. I'll just make sure that's all blended in so I don't have any lines or anything. So as you can see, those spots that are quite bad, it's covered them a little bit, but they're still there. The scars are covered a little bit, but again, you can still see them because they're quite fresh. Those ones are quite new, but the older scars are covered up with it, because obviously when it's a new scar it's very pink or very red. And the redness around my nose, that's covered up quite well. You can see it a tiny little bit. Now you can put a little bit more foundation on if you want to, because I've only used 4 drops and some people use more than that. So pop another one on, and then any areas that in particular that I want to try and cover, just add a little bit more. But obviously you don't want to put too much on, because the idea is to not have it caked up. You know, you want it good coverage without it being you can see it's covered up a little bit better on the spots because I've used a tiny bit more, but I will use concealer to actually go over them. And sometimes I just keep doing this and it's already done and I'm just keep blending. I just love how it feels putting it on. Oh, my face has gone really white. Whiter than usual. Okay, so that's all blended in. As I say, it's not going to cover up very dark spots or very angry ones. You do need the concealer to do that. And obviously if it's like a lump, you know, it's sticking out quite a lot, you're still going to see it, it's just going to cover up the redness. So that's it for that one. what I'll do is at the end of the video I'll put a picture on of when I finish my makeup, and all I'll be basically doing to the rest of my face is I'll be putting a little bit of concealer here on the spots, those little bit of scars there, and then I'll just very lightly set it with powder. Obviously I'm going to do my blusher and my lips as well, so hopefully that's answered a few questions about whether it is really as good as people make out. You can see that a little bit goes a long way, so I know people are concerned about the price tag on them, but it goes a long way, and it's mineral ingredients as well, so it's not harmful to your skin. So if you've got any questions about that, you want to be colour matched, find out which one's for you, drop me a message and I'll happily help. Thanks for watching. Bye.